tathagata mahapen ayujana maha tao mani pime ho rurapatame dashindaya so aho so malama bodha so tathagata mahapen ayujana mahabhyateta mani bime zame dashindaya so aho so malama pata so tathagata mahapen ayujana mahabhyateta mani pime hore rupatame dashindaya so aho so malama pata so tathagata mahapen ayujana mahabhyateta.
Page 1 in the smaller red Chenrezig text.
Namo Guratu me khardar dagpa chujeyen Nabso deva jinje shinkansu Chukava pamela sorvade Tonye tava topar senjelo Toje tenso trepa jarveshe Sharso potala yenim shoda Jase toje chinla sorvade Samdan yinjen jovar senjelo Malana barda vajrubeshe Arebe maurje shinkansa Mirembo chela sorvande Tunyen taru sembar senjelo Rajena barda vajrubeshe Handrobem sonde beporanda Majen soja shamla sorvande Deton ingelo Handrobem Chukorde chenlenge veneso Rena lembe shala sorvande Nyam don taru sembar senjelo Toje chenpo senjela bene La lem cho dembe pobranda Zhuge jie zhenge lo zhila Sorvande so senje la de so Toje kando zhibe shinkanna To nian nian jie zhe zhe po zhanda Chen qian za ju la ma la so Survande Donyen Tar Ma Lo Lobranam Ke Chinje Tenesa Cheche Dorje Kundru Samela Tam Che Samvande Bala Survande Druppa Jada Sembara Sengelo Mudra Trenda De Benem Chona Wan Ye Yong Zolu Je Chen Korto San De Shi Chula Solan Survande Sum De Druppa Sengelo Dem Yong Mata Vipurana Helena Yedu Bejin Kurtu Ma Sung Kanjo Nam La Survande Na Wa Wandu Duwa Sengelo Chele Chak Sardim Beka Chuna Chele Tome Drupe Pobrante Kason Tam Chinam La Survande Sena Parche Sheva Sengelo Lam Chota Pajar Veshin Ram Yin Tu Ni Chupe Jiva Cho Jedo Chim Zenam La Survande Drupe Jar San Zen Bar Sengelo Toje Jam Ne Se Chin Chin Nam Je Dal So Survande Pepe Nam La Toje Chen So Tun Dere Tim Ne Jam Sana Cha Jin Pe Param Ze Du So Nimang Abdo Tim Pe Ma Shante Sem Chen Nyamang Le Je Narvala Se Chen Che Je Tu Je Pa Je La Da So Tar Ben Ne Su Ren Du So Sen De Lu Da Wen Be Re Chu De Kyo Shen Min Jiang Ta Du Men Zhe Wa Nun Te Nyam To Da Va Yang O Yin Kong Ne Kong De Pe Va Sen Je Lo Da So Nyam Mon Hin Je Yang An La Nun Chi Je To Je Wo Se Je Le Dan Nyam Ma Ma Re San Ne Chang Yi Shin Na Va Je Par Sen Je Lo Sor Wan De So Ka Ju Chen Shin Na Jin Jo Da Xia Zhang Qiu Zhi Pa Da Ce Dan Zhi Pa Ta Ru Sen Pa Da Ce Jiu San Jin Zhi Pa Sen Je Lo.
Back to page 1. Namo Guru. In the Dharma sphere, pure like unelaborated space, the Western field delightful, Dharmakaya Amitabha, I supplicate you, bless me to realize the view, emptiness. In the victors, dense with mass clouds of compassion, the Eastern supreme sacred site, Patala, compassionate Bodhisattva, I supplicate you, bless me to develop love and compassion. In the sphere emanated through pure aspiration, the glorious mountains field lotus light, precious one of Udiyan, I supplicate you, bless me to consummate the two purposes. In the naturally pure Kachara realm, in the palace where 100,000 skyfarers have gathered, soul-mothered Sogyal, at your feet I supplicate, bless me with ceaseless bliss emptiness. In the supreme sacred site where 100,000 skyfarers have gathered, the secluded place, Dharma wheel, Dechen Ling, Ratna Lingpa. At your feet I supplicate, bless me to consummate experience and realization. In the place blessed by the great compassionate one, the palace of past aspirations, karmic fortune, Guru Lodro, the one cared for by Nirmanakaya, I supplicate you, please grant your blessings. In the field emanated to tame through compassion whomever needed, in the palace of liberating beings through emptiness and compassion, kind root and lineage gurus, I supplicate you, bless me to consummate the two objectives. In the sky staircase treasure site of Lodrok, true Dharma that is Guhya Samaja, profound path that brings about the Vajra body in one life, I supplicate you, bless me to consummate accomplishments. In the supreme sacred site where cities have gathered like clouds, the body mandala of the fully complete four empowerments, Guhya Samaja, peaceful and wrathful divine assemblies, I supplicate you, bless me with the three kayas be spontaneously present. In the palace of illusory bliss emptiness, the mandala where the four activities are accomplished, skyfarers and hosts of mothers, I supplicate you, bless me to gain mastery over appearances. Among the objects that have destructive activities dynamism, in the palace where unimpeded activities are present, oath-bound command guards, I supplicate you, bless that outer and inner obstacles be pacified. In the victor's field of pure karmic fortune, arisen from aspiration, supreme persons who act for the twofold purpose of self and others, spiritual siblings and friends, I supplicate you, bless me to seize the royal seat of accomplishment. You compassionate, loving sources of refuge, having gathered here and now like mass clouds of compassion, please let fall your rain of blessings upon us, the children who supplicate you. At this nadir of the teachings, when the five dregs are rampant, sentient ones are tormented by karma and afflictions, great affectionate ones who have roused compassion's glory, please guide me and others to the sacred place of release. Having let go of this life, I dwell in isolated mountain regions, never parting from disenchantment and determination. Thus, bless that qualities, experience, and realization develop even further like the waxing moon. Having dispelled through the light rays of your compassion the karma, kleshas, and ignorance of myself and others, the afflicted objects of your mercy, loving guardians, bless us with the unfolding wisdom's appearances. We supplicate you, kind command lineage holders, bless that your followers, we sadhakas of enlightenment, take lifespan and accomplishment to their limits and attain the Buddhist state in one life. Upon a lotus flower, sun and moon at one's crown, one should imagine the three roots divine assemblies and every jewel that is the source of refuge. With respectful three doors, wayfaring beings, with one's parents acting as their leaders, should utter these words. Namo. All sentient wayfarers and myself, with respectful three doors, take refuge in the Guru, Yidam, and three jewels with the victor's oceanic hosts. Namo. All sentient wayfarers and myself, with respectful three doors, take refuge in the Guru, Yidam, and the three jewels with the victor's oceanic hosts.
Korvato Santa Jimbayo, Kunjara Redobasho, Kusum Junzo Tobasho.
Homage to the deity, innate awareness. I offer unhalting innate clarity and disclose and let go of the four limits downfalls. In the three times sameness I rejoice. I exhort you to empty samsara from its depths and to remain in primordial purity's naked transparency. I dedicate everything to realize innate awareness. May the fully complete three kayas be attained. Homage to the deity, innate awareness. I offer unhalting innate clarity and disclose and let go of the four limits downfalls. In the three times sameness I rejoice. I exhort you to empty samsara from its depths and to remain in primordial purity's naked transparency. I dedicate everything to realize innate awareness. May the fully complete three kayas be attained. Alas, for me to release all sentient ones by emptying samsara into the great compassionate one's mandala, all rouse mind, the four immeasurables. Alas, for me to release all transient ones by emptying samsara into the great compassionate one's mandala, all rouse mind, the four immeasurables. Page 12 in the middle. From the state of emptiness without reference point is a sphere of 5 colored lights in the center of a palace. Thereon, in a seat of lotus, sun, and moon, is innate awareness, a red free syllable. Radiating outwards, its light has made pleasing offerings to the victors and has refined away all sentient ones' wrongs and obscurations. As it is gathered back, accomplishments merge into me. I imagine samsara has been emptied from its depths. Through the transformation of the Hri, I become the form of Guhya Samaja, red with one face and 2 arms. The right hand holds a lotus garland at the heart. The left bears a life vase with a lotus stalk. I am adorned with unfathomable masked ornaments, precious jewels, lotus garlands, bone ornaments, and silk tassels. Supreme Mother Guya Jana holds in her right hand Anupala, and in her left a nectar vase. At one with the Father, she embraces his neck. With the 6 ornaments and lotus garlands, she is naked and beautiful. Her 2 legs clasp the Father's waist. Thus should one cultivate pristine, non-dual unity. I imagine a radiant red free syllable on a moon disk at my heart, and the 6 syllables resolving round its edge. Light radiates therefrom, inviting the intrinsic wisdom beings who merge into me.
Benza samaya titale Om aho Om hong zhang Son to jesen lam ne ye shen a ye wang ge san na ne to so she ye le wo zi pan che jia wan chu sim qian gun je de zhe jiang gun jiang tu jie qian bo jiu zhen de ge song tu jie jiu san lang ge zhe da la tian ten zhen tu so shi yan ta ye zhou yong de gu wa jiu.
Middle of 15. I imagine that from the blessings of body, speech, and mind, the 5 wisdoms empowerments has been conferred. From the life force, the letter Hri at my heart, light rays have streamed forth, offering to the victors and refining away all sentient ones' wrongs and obscurations. Thus all have transformed into the great compassionate one. As the light rays have gathered back, the quintessent blessings of the cities of body, speech, and mind merge into me. I imagine the 6 syllables arranged anti-clockwise around the life force, the heart letter Hri, which is concentration.
是Om Mani Padme Hum se Om Mani Padme Om Re Danye Tokje Chenpo Jirem Dar Sarve Toga Ave Jen Korje Dewa Shet Tama Yedro Sarval Wonche De Chen Jenen Yeshe Ba Jen Zhang La Nye Me De Dem Kan go zhe da wa tam yong se zhou ba ye xi ji ran nang le zhe jia qie xin bang to wa zhe ran ge re we ba me re re la da nie tou jie qian bo jian zha wa re re gom te da tam se pa re re la to so she da da ge she le wo zhi de wa jin dang bo da la ye xie ba jian zhang ne tam se pa re re la tem Na se tam che ye ge dem na zha bong wa cang xie ba da de re re wu zhe da wa zhu.
I visualize myself as the great compassionate one according to the generation stage. At my heart is a moon disk with the syllable Hri at its center. It is surrounded by the 6 syllables. Light radiates from the 6 syllables and invites the wisdom beings from the pure land of Sukhavati, which merge non-dually with me. From within the state of emptiness, a syllable broom transforms into a vase, a boundless wisdom palace completely perfected with gates, lattices, and archways, spacious and lofty. It is the natural manifestation of primordial wisdom. The pills inside are inconceivable. Each of them is a great compassionate one, resembling myself. Light radiates from the seed syllable Hri at the heart of each Samaya being, and the Hri at my own heart, inviting the wisdom beings from Sukhavati and Potala. They dissolve into each of the Samaya being pills. All appearance and existence resound with the sound of the 7-syllable mantra, humming like bees in a beehive.
Om Mani Padme Hum Arabata Me Do Shin Da Ya So Om Ahum So Ma La Ma Pa Ta Sarva Tathagata Mahapansa Om Ayurjana Mahapanayate Tavo Om Mani Padme Dashin Daya Sova Om Ahum Sova Ma La Ma Pa Ta Sarva Tathagata Mahapansa Om Ayurjana Mahapanayate Tavo Om Mani Padme Hum Arabata Me Do Shin Da Ya So Sarva Tathagata Mahapanch Ayajana Mahapaya Tija Om.
Okay, please you recite mantra through your mind. Otherwise, perhaps I will waste your precious time. And then, Rinpoche told me I have to teach about 7 branches. But actually the main thing is we are going to discuss about 7 branches. Everybody knows 7 branches, and also everybody's mind has 7 branches, yeah? So the first branch is prostration, and then with prostration is antidotes of self-pride. So self-pride, do we have self-pride? Yeah, we do, yeah. But still okay, because we have Buddha nature. So self-pride is a very kind of, very simple. It's really ice, especially in summer season. So the sun of our wisdom is very powerful, so we can melt it. And then actually there are 7 faults of self-pride, but everything is included grasping. But then one thing we are going to understand how to eliminate it through practice. Actually, Dharma practice means we are going to practice it experientially. So when we practice Dharma, always we are going to apply 2 things, mindfulness and attentiveness. So attentiveness is like a watchman, always watch where is enemies or something like that. Where are the enemies? So when we enter in this temple, we are going to practice sadhanas, and we have many visualizations and recitations. Of course, we should do them. We should do them through our body, speech, and mind. Especially, we are going to practice them through our mind. Practice through our mind, it does not mean that only we follow what they say. We are going to fix our mind, because we are going to see our Buddha nature. What is different between Rinpoche and us? Rinpoche already saw his Buddha nature, and we are on this path. So that's why when we enter in the temple and then sit on the meditation cushion and then start to practice, and then we are going to watch our mind. do we have a thought or not? Yeah, our mind answers yes, we have. And then there are two kinds of thoughts. We have two kinds of thoughts. One thought is not so much harmful thoughts, which means it does not harm so much our mind or our life. It's like a small stone in our shoes. We feel it, but it's not harm. It does not harm our feet immediately. So if we have a kind of this thought, pretty okay. But then another thought is a very harmful thought, which is like dirt comes in our eyes. That means it totally bring our practice in different ways. For example, we recite about visualization part, but we cannot focus it, and our mind is filled to the brim by sorrow, suffering, or attachment or aversion. So that's why at that moment, then we are going to apply mindfulness. So for instance, right now we are talking about pride. So when we have pride, self-pride, and when we noticed that, usually in this visual sadhana, especially this red Chenrezig text, it says, especially Manipil blazing part, it says, we are going to visualize small Chenrezig in a Manipil. That's very important. But most important is we are going to visualize Chenrezig in our self-pride. So when we noticed that, and then we, in this self-pride, we try to visualize small or big Chenrezig. And then, if we maintain on there, and then this Chenrezig grow, that means our mindfulness becomes grow or develops. So that's where then first our self-pride is very strong, very powerful. For instance, oh, I'm better than him, better than her, something like that. Or I have great things. Or I am, this body is my body. They all actually included self-pride. So that's where we are going to improve this visualization in our mind. This is actually internally how we are going to eliminate self-pride. After we acknowledge that we have self-pride. And then actually right now we are recite 6-syllable mantra. So we say Om. Om is in Sanskrit Pranama. Pranama means actually respect. So when we have self-pride, we cannot respect. We cannot respect others. We cannot respect our Guru and so forth, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. So that's where when we recite Om, we say Om eliminate self-pride. Actually, it says Om eliminate God's realm. God's realm. So Om eliminates or overpower God's realms means where is God's realm? God's realm is in our mind. What is that? Distraction. Our body is in the temple and practice, but mind is wandering around the world. If our mind travels joyfully or through rejoice, of course, or through bodhicitta, it is a wonderful, excellent, but our mind wanders with attachment and aversion. So that's why first we are going to acknowledge. We don't want to examine so much. Do I have self-pride or not? How does it come? When it give rise? If we examine it so much, then it also leads our meditation in the wrong way, wrong direction. So that's where first we should acknowledge that do we have self-pride or not, and then our mind answers. Our mind answers aloud because we have self-awareness. Self-awareness. This is a quality of Tathagata we call the Buddha nature. So that's where we are going to eliminate our distraction. When we have a distraction in our mind, and then we cannot see the value of practice. We cannot feel the value of practice in Dharma. That's where practice Dharma is the second part. Other things are first priority, something like that. Especially then we just wandering for the samsaric activities. In this, samsaric activities means only follow like attachment and aversion. Once activities are related, attachment and aversion. So that's why now we are going to eliminate distraction or self-pride. But don't misunderstand. For instance, when you are serve for the Dharma events, Dharma retreat, Dharma practice, these are not included distractions. And then the self-pride, when we have self-pride, then we have lots of sorrow. We experience lots of suffering. That means when we have self-pride. But then Dharma practice, it does not always mean only for benefit ourselves. So that's where how should we spend time with the people who have self-pride. So when you feel or you notice that somebody has a very strong self-pride, normally we think, oh, this person is not good because this person has lots of self-pride. His or her knowledge is very small, but self-pride is bigger than Mount Miro. Something like that. That's where then we cannot keep relation. So that's where those people who possess self-pride, we are going to give compassion. Because when we have self-pride, we experience suffering. Same like those people who possess self-pride, they have lots of suffering. That's where, as Milarepa said, those beings who are in the samsara, generate compassion through the feeling. I feel that they are in the center of the fire. So people are in the samsara means people are in the afflictive emotions. We cannot find samsara beyond or beyond the afflictive emotions. So that's why when we have self-pride, and then especially these days in this at that time you just turn on the candle light. That means you visualize there are Avalokiteshvara. You can visualize 1,000 arms of Chenrezig or red Chenrezig. You can visualize. And then after that, after self this prostration, and then offering. So offering is antidote of greed and attachment. Yeah. But then how should we eliminate through offering our attachment and greed? So attachment is a very kind of smooth feeling. Sometimes we feel we need it. Sometimes we feel it helps us. So that attachment is a very gentle emotion. But attachment is very difficult to give up, very difficult to purify. So am I right or not? So when you listen the Dharma teaching, oh, today I'm going to listen Dharma teaching, and next day I'm going to practice. This is not so smart. This thinking is not so smart. So when you listen Dharma, at the same time put into your mind, especially these emotions grow in the mind, suddenly eliminate them. So it depends how you eliminate. You can eliminate them through realize the essence of those emotions, or you can apply those antidotes. Yeah. So that's why then attachment is like oil on a paper tower. Paper tower absorb, bring oil easily, but we try to remove this paper tower, this oil through paper tower is quite difficult. Likewise, attachment is very kind of soft. That means attachment dissolve through our body, speech, and mind, winds, channels, and so forth. So that's where we start to eliminate attachment through offering. First, we have these possessions. Actually, sometimes we own all of these things. Sometimes we do not. But as in the mandala prayer says, we are going to offer all of those things, whether you belong to them or not. So then attachment produce one emotion, that is greed. So that's where sometimes what you can do is you can offer lots of things, but it's quite difficult to practice generosity. So that's why if you are going to eliminate greed, you are going to practice generosity more. But first you give something to the beggars or those other people. Sometimes is quite difficult. So that's where first you train your mind. So train your mind through dedication. Actually, through dedication, you can even you can dedicate your favorite things, especially your marriage and so forth. And then, so you should examining yourself. Or do I have greed or not? Or sometimes you can imagine, oh, this is my priority thing. I really love it. Without this, I cannot stay, something like that. And then through imagination, you just give it. there in the ancient times, masters, they practice generosity. Right hand gives left hand. Left hand gives right hand. They trained through this way. Eventually, they became familiar, and then they can give. Even they can give their eyes and their body, and son and children and so forth. Great bodhisattvas. So that's where first you should training through your mind. And then next is rejoice. So rejoice is antidote of jealousy. Jealousy is actually produced by angry emotion. Also, it is related to desire, attachment, but most time this is related to angry emotion. Because when you see others beautiful forms, wonderful these knowledges and so forth, and then you cannot practice forbearance because you don't like this. So jealousy means then it comes. Actually, there says people who possess jealousy in their mind, those people cannot experience happiness. So samsaric beings punish oneself because samsaric beings utilize 6 afflictive emotions. That's where Buddha sees those samsaric beings. They spontaneously merge their compassion. They generate compassion. So that's why sometimes when our mind is full of jealousy, you should say yourself mentally, "Hey, be careful, or the Buddha see you now." Even your guru look at you. Guys, open eyes, open through the gorgeous wisdom. Really, our guru and Buddhas always see us because they have huge responsibilities. As Tosen Aram Chenrezig, he all 24/7 he stand up for the sake of us, not for one person or two people. Avalokiteshvara stand up for the sake of us. Whether we are sleeping, eating, working, talking, 24/7, Avalokiteshvara watch us. Even we are going to bathroom, restroom, Avalokiteshvara watch us. So that's where always be mindful. Oh, I'm really shy if I utilize too much jealousy. Yeah. So, and also in another hand, if we utilize so much jealousy, it punish ourselves. We all I think we will be able to live in this world few decades, maybe 110. But then at that moment, if we punish ourselves, it's stupid, yeah? It is stupid. So that's where we try to reduce jealousy. But then how should we reduce it, or how should we eliminate it? Is rejoice. Rejoice. Whether you see somebody practice well, or you see somebody has nice shoes, for example, then you rejoice. So that's where then from your mouth it comes, rejoice. Even in the dream, you rejoice. So that's where then your organisms are happy in your body. You have thousands of organisms in your body. If you are practicing rejoice, then they are happy, and then you will be happy. Then maybe no need to go so much in the hospital. But sometimes if you want to go because of your body says, you go there compassionately. Really, yeah. And you give some money in the hospital for the sake of medicine. You practice generosity. So that's the jealousy. First, we should see the faults of these emotions. I think this is very helpful. We should see faults of, but don't try to see others' afflictive emotions. Material Buddha said, Buddhas never criticize those people who has afflictive emotions, but Buddhas always criticize the afflictive emotions. So that's where criticize towards afflictive emotions means people who possess jealousy, then you dedicate your merit. May they gain the realization of the rejoice. May they experience the value of rejoice. So actually, if we have so much jealousy, then it says we will reborn in demigod's realm. Then 24/7 fight each others. But actually, this is outwardly what we say and what we understand. But inwardly, 24/7 fight means fight ourselves. That means in the mind. We are fighting for the others' good things. That's where in 24/7 we experience suffering through the jealousy. So then after so in the sixth syllable of Manu Mantra is Om Ma. So Ma eliminates jealousy. So Ma eliminates jealousy means jealousy is a very kind of strong emotion, but it is not nature of our mind. It is like a very simple clothes of our Buddha nature. So that's where it easily can remove through the Buddha nature. So then after that is and confess non-virtues. So confess non-virtues is also the antidotes of angry emotion. So angry emotion, nobody likes angry emotion, yeah. So because angry emotion is a pretty strong emotion, and we feel it easily, and we don't like it. But angry emotion is a very kind of also a harmful emotion. So when angry emotion occurs in our mind, it is like a fireball. If we put in others' hand, it burns other people's hand. If we hold it in our hand, it burns our hand. So that's where when you have angry emotion, also you remember Chenrezig. You remember Chenrezig. First you acknowledge that angry emotion, and then you remember Chenrezig. So first, your angry emotion is very powerful. So you try to remember Chenrezig, but still angry emotion stayed there. Sometimes you feel angry emotion is more strong than the visualization of Chenrezig, Avalokiteshvara. But then you continually do that, and then eventually, then your visualization become winner. So then your visualization becomes very powerful. So then you can you can eliminate anger emotion. So usually we think, oh, today I'm going to spend time with the friends and enjoy and something like that. Most time we think that, but if you can eliminate your this negative emotion at that time, you feel some experiences. That happiness is much joyful than you spend time for different things with other things. So that's actually the angry emotion always how to say destroy peaceful situations, peaceful mind. So whenever it comes to you, and then you acknowledge, and then be patient. Be patient. Remember Avalokiteshvara. And then this also there is a doubt. This another emotion is doubt. That doubt is actually, oh, this is right or wrong. This is the doubt, yeah. But the main thing is we doubt towards the karma cause and effect. So if we doubt karma cause and effect, first we don't see, oh, this is very negative. Just we think maybe there is karma cause and effect, may not, but still we believe, we follow practicing dharma. But the problem is one time somebody says, or you noticed, oh, there is no karma cause and effect. There is no next life. This life is just like a candle light. One time we remove this light, then finished. So at that time, it's then easily you follow that wrong way, wrong path. So that's where we are going to trust in the karma, cause and effect, especially trust our Buddha nature, trust our Guru. So trust and faith are same in this case, but faith is the fundamental, just a ground. But devotion is much more important thing. So devotion is devotion. Sometimes you feel, oh, you can easily give rise to devotion, but it easily can run away. So that's where devotion is like a foggy or clouds. Right now there is devotion, but then immediately it disappears. So devotion, do you have devotion or not? How can we understand? When you have a devotion, internally you don't have any problem, any suffering. But outwardly, goosebumps, tears come from your eyes, and then you don't make any special effort, but you can see see your guru, for example. You can see your guru, and you like to cry, you like to cry, you like to laugh. You can experience like that. So at that moment, your mind and the guru mind start to non-dual. So if you don't have devotion and you make non-dual, that guru and I are same, there is no so much feeling. But devotion comes, and then there is the feeling, there's joy, and also the non-duality comes. Non-duality means guru and you are same means that, because guru appears in your mind. At that time you have no difficulties, no problems, so you easily can the guru appears in your mind. So the devotion, if you develop this devotion, and then eventually you know, you will be able to understand that your intrinsic awareness is guru. So that's why we always say, Guru, please don't pass away. Please stay with us. Actually, Guru stays with us if we do not, if we improve our devotion, then Guru is always with us. You try, okay? You try. You develop your devotion, and then Guru appears or not, you check. So that's where then this Guru always stay with you. And then the Guru's next is another one is the teachings, Guru's teachings. Yeah, teachings are the antidote of ignorance. So I think it's better to take some questions now. I say this is discussion time, but then I talked a lot is not fair. Yeah, do you think so? Okay, if you have a question.
Khenpo, I have a question about the text for the rainfall of benefit and happiness, which we recite. And when we get to the part about the bringing good fortune of things such as wealth and riches and cattle and sheep and so forth, I'm very confused about why are we asking for these material earthly objects? It makes no sense to me.
All right. These are because when we are on the path of Dharma practice, we are going to accumulate merit. So if we have a wealthy, as you ask me in this Zambala text, so if we have those possessions, we can cultivate lots of merit through these materials. So, for instance, if we have cows, and then we have cow's milk, and then we can make a milk tea, and we can offer it our guru. And likewise, then we can utilize these material things for accumulate great merit. So that's why we say that. And also sometimes these things are very helpful for the people, for example, nomadics. Everybody suddenly cannot stay without food and without this material phenomena. So that's where through this way we can help others, and they also when we say may we have lost like these material things, it does not always mean only I need this. Our countries, our villages, and in this world, especially the people who are hungry or thirsty or something like that. Yeah.
So why do we want to offer so much wealth and riches and jewels to the Buddhas, just to counteract greed?
Oh yes, because we perceive that jewels are really expensive, and then we have more kind of a desire with these things. So that's why we offer them. If we can offer these jewels to the gurus, then other simple things we can offer. It is a very easy peasy. So that's the way.
Thank you.
So at the beginning of your talk, you were saying, I think it was attachment, or sorry, can you hear me? I think you were saying that offering is the antidote to attachment. Is that correct? And as you were speaking, and I was speaking to one of the lamas last night about this, but it's something that I've really tried to work through in my own dedication to my Buddhist practice. And it's something about trying to figure out what is total non-attachment, and do I want that? Because it feels like in virtue, in light of my love, you can feel attached. And it's not something that I want to give up.
If my answer seems, I don't understand your question, please ask me again, okay? So usually we think, as I mentioned, attachment is a necessary emotion. But if we can purify attachment, then there is great happiness, great joyful. Because this attachment, when we're talking about attachment, this is a temporary emotion. So that's where, if I have a strong attachment with my mobile phone, when it is in my hand, I'm really happy, yeah? Because I'm spend time with my attachment. But if somebody stole this my mobile phone, then I feel I will experience suffering. So that's why this attachment is very kind of temporary, especially it leads to suffering. That's where we try to remove attachment. Mm-hmm. But love, when you say love, but how to love, this is really important. We are Dharma practitioners, so that's why I think sometimes we are going to practice love in special way. Love means we just give definition and we follow that. I think this is not so helpful. This actually always happened. But love means, I love him or her, for example. But then I love, she has like these good things, he has these good things, and I should support. Still, I'm going to support to maintain these things. For example, my friend loves to practice Dharma practice, so I'm going to support it more. I love my friend, so my friend loves Dharma practice, so I don't let her or him practice Dharma. This is not helpful. This actually, sometimes we say, I love my friend so much, but he or she going to practice Dharma, so then I feel suffering. So that is, I think, not so smart. So we are going to utilize this love through Dharma wisdom. This is very important.
Okay. And I have a really quick question about
yes.
just the practice that we've been doing, the Red Chenrezig practice.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of the music that we do with the bells and drums? And like, it doesn't list in the sadhana where that comes in. But like clearly there's some sort of meaning for what it's invoking.
Yeah, this music actually blessed by gurus and yidams. So that's when Guru Rinpoche said that this tantric, if we practice this tantric practices through the music, like drums, dramarus, and instrument, then it becomes more blissful. It becomes more blissful. That's very true. When I was in Gar Monastery, I was very, very small. I was asleep with I don't remember, my father or mother. I was asleep in the early morning in the the monastery. They play this instrument. I like it very much. So that's where first I was joining the monastery. First, I tried to learn that. I just tried to learn with this, we call, how to say this, like a flute, yeah? And always I try, sometimes my mouth just say, something like that. So I like very much. So kind of this, it brings people's attention. And then slowly notice that, oh, Guru Rinpoche said that if we practice tantric practices through the instruments, then it is very blissful. So that's the way we do it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I have two questions. One is regarding anger, and I work in the mental health field. And often the guidance is to exercise the anger out, and it seems counter to what's taught here. So I just have some questions around that, because they don't practice Dharma. And so what would the guidance be for someone who is really experiencing anger that doesn't practice Dharma?
Yes, sometimes we, that's very important. Those people are errant Dharma practitioners, but still we try to help them. So that's where sometimes we should tell them that the faults of angry emotion. Because through angry emotion, if we decide something, this decision goes wrong way, wrong path. So after that, then we start to regret. Oh, if I don't decide that then it goes well. It will better. But now it's finished, something like that. So, and then also, anger emotion is unhealthy emotion, because in our heart chakra there are many channels. Some channels are very tiny, small, like our single hair, and then we the angry emotion, how to say this, the blood goes through these channels, and when we have angry emotion, this blood goes very kind of forcefully, and then it's a heart attack, and lots of the disease come from this angry emotion. That is also we should can tell them. But those people who has heart attack, always we don't perceive, oh, this is a result of angry emotion. That is, of course, we don't. But it's prevent, we should say that. And also, angry emotion breaking harmonies. And angry emotion breaking relation between friends and so forth. So first they are very good friends, but after then it break because of angry emotion. So these are the actually all of good things are related to Dharma. As Garchen Rinpoche mentioned this morning, all of good things related to Dharma, but currently they are not taking refuge vow, and we can say they are not Dharma practitioners, but we can share like these informations, and then sometimes let them long breathe, long breathe when they have angry emotion, long breathe. And sometimes you can show some other method. That means you lead the attention in another directions. So then their angry emotion is like a hot water. It's boiled immediately, but we turn off the gas, immediately it's come down. So that's...
Just one more question. The gestures in some of the practice, the one particularly that goes like here.
Yes.
Well, what does that gesture mean?
So that's why we have Buddha nature here. So 5 family Buddhas are here. So that means we should remember these 5 family Buddhas. They are our crowns. So that means we have Buddha nature here. From Buddha nature radiate luminosity, clarity. From we call it wisdom light. From this wisdom light radiates these 5 family Buddhas, male and females. So that's where we are doing that.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
The last question for this evening, because we need to resume our practice. You said that you have a question?
So when you talk about the jealous mind, if I see someone like with very nice dress or nice shirt, I normally when people see that, they would say this is really nice, and they attach to that or they become jealous about that. But when I see that, I don't have that mind. I don't have the jealousy mind. I just see that is a shirt, that is nice. But at the same time, I don't tell that person that you have a nice shirt or a nice dress. I don't want to say that. I don't want to do that because I don't want them to attach to that. So does that mean I have a dualist mind toward that object?
So the one jealousy towards others' nice dress and so forth.
He doesn't have that. When he see the nice dress or nice shirt, he see that it's a nice shirt. But he doesn't want to tell that person that yes, you have a nice shirt. He doesn't praise that person. The reason he doesn't do so because he doesn't want that person attached to that nice shirt.
That's good motivation.
Yes.
It's good motivation. Yes.
Tibetans left Tibet. So how, as I understand, how this corresponds with feeling of attachment, yeah, or like how? What was exactly the question? I'm sorry because yesterday we just cut out and did not answer the question, but it was about Tibetans who had to leave Tibet and how do they feel about this and what else? Was there attachment involved or yeah, so like and how you deal with attachment, like when you had to leave your homeland.
If I personally answer that through my own experience, of course I miss my parents. I think it's easy to say this way, okay? So I miss my parents many times. But fortunately, I met Holy Gurus, and the Holy Gurus' path instructions benefit me a lot. So that means homesick or miss my parents, for example, at that time, what should I do is, okay, if I just miss them and I just keep homesick, it doesn't support to myself. So I'm a Dharma practitioner. I totally believe that all sentient beings have Buddha nature, including me. So that's where whenever I miss homeland and my parents, recite Tara and other Yidam deities. So then that helps me, and also I totally believe that it benefited them. So that's my personal answer. But then if you like to know about these all the situations that recently it provides everywhere. So thank you. Oh yeah. Sorry for that.
Page 19.
Samelonde Chenpo.
The deity, appearing yet without self-nature, is visualized like a rainbow in the sky. Mantra, the empty sound of Dharmata, repeats without grasping like an echo. Mind, undistracted non-meditation, has been placed in a state of non-grasping, empty appearance. This is known as the crucial point of non-meditation, wherein one is conveyed to the great non-action beyond reason.
Mane Peme Hore. 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 Ma jie zhe yan zhe dan zhe wa le. To jie nam zhe ye yan or wa da. Zang gong to jie la chu gong so so. Da ge gan le. Nye de bo che. Gam sung khor ve ne su ten cham shin. Re zhong khor ve ne le tar de me. Ta me yang de nyam tan de zhe nyong. Sang gu to je jin je me ze sang. Da la gu bo to je sa jang la. Tar be lam de zhen ban ze du so. Rang ge na me do nga jun je ne. Ma be to je da la je xie so. Tang ke to je sha ben che la na. Ta ta ne du zhen ban ze du so. Ma dong bu la ze wa je yin du. To je ma ye to je wang ge la. Ling yin ta zen ko wa che zhou ne. Ta da nye du zhen ban ze du so. De tar che zo gom de so nam je. Da dang da la zhi to zhuo wa gong. Me zang lu de bo ma chur ma da. Wa jin de zu de jie wa xiu. Jie ma ta de sa ju ra zhu ne. Zhu be so ju yin zhen ba xiu.
Page 20. Free. Like a jewel that grants all wishes, you are you, compassionate projection from the unborn, unelaborated Dharma sphere. Loving guardian, merciful deity, please consider this. We, great ignorant wrongdoers with ill karma, have perpetually wandered the three realms samsaric states, with no chance for release from the 6 classes samsaric abodes. As we have endured exhaustion like this for a limitless time, loving guardian, will you not look upon us with eyes of compassion? Extending here your benevolent hand, guardian, please guide us on the path of release. Ever occupied with the miseries of our actions ripening, what use will the exalted one's compassion be to us? If indeed you are the compassionate lasso, who's skilled in means, please draw us out at once, like a longing mother who loves her child. Powerful deity of compassion, do not forget your heart pledge. Having exhausted the limits of misdeeds and emptied samsara from its depths, guardian, please draw us out to your very presence. Thus, through the merit of development and completions, meditation, and recitation, may I and all wayfarers connected with me be miraculously born in the delightful, the moment these unclean bodies have been cast off. Traversing the 10 grounds as soon as we are born, may our emanations engage others' aims throughout the 10 directions. Page 38 of the concise thousand-armed Chenrezig text.
Om Loka Shora Sapare Vara Agam Pate Sasova. Om Loka Shora Sapare Padem Pate Sasova. Om Loka Shora Sapare Vara Pube Pate Sasova. Om Loka Shora Sapare Aloke Padam Pate Sova. Om Loka Shora Sapareva. Aloke Pate Sova. Om Loka Shora Sapareva. Gende Pate Sova. Om Loka Shora Sapareva. Om Loka Shora Sapareva.
Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 Chakravartin kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate aeon, manifesting whatever is needed to train those to be trained. I praise and prostrate to Tsumpa Chenrezig. For meager, incomplete offerings, or for adding or omitting things, contamination or stained by impurities and duality, being under the influence of greed or laziness, all these I confess to you.
Om Loka Shora Samaya Manapalaya Loka Shora Denopa Sudukhayo Meba Subhajayo Mebava Anurado Mebava Sarva Siddhi Mebayanta Sarva Karma Sudam Sudam Shirya Guru Ho Ha 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 ho Banga Sarva Tadangata Lokeshwara Mame Lokeshwara Bhava Mahasamaya Sadhu Om Lokeshwara Samaya Manapalaya, Lokeshwara Tenopa, Techandro Mebava, Sudukhayo Mebava, Subhajayo Mebava, Anurado Mebava, Sarva Siddhi Mebayansa, Sarva Karma Sutta, Guru Hum, Ha 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 Hu, Bangave, Sarva Tathangata, Lokeshwara Mameme, Lokeshwara Bhav, Ma Samaya Sato, Om Lokeshwara Samaya, Manapalaya, Lokeshwara Tenopa, Titandendro Mebhava, Sudukhayo Mebhava, Subhajayo Mebhava, Anurado Mebhava, Sarva Siddhi Mebhava, Sarva Karma Sutrame, Siddham Shayam Kuru Hum, Ha 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 Hu, Bangal, Sarva Tathangata, Lokeshwara Masamaya Sato 40.
Page 40.
Mane Peme Ho Tesam Sanje Kunje Kusung To Dro Kun La To Je Jin Je Ze Samdan To Je Jom Ze Pa Pa Chenrezig Drupchen.
O Mani Padme Hum, the body, speech, mind of all the Buddhas of the 3 times, look up with eyes of compassion upon all beings of the 6 realms, and protect them with the mind of love and compassion. May all have the auspicious fortune of noble Chenrezig. By this virtue, quickly may I become Lord Chenrezig, all beings, no exception, may they all attain that state. Long Life Prayers in the Yellow Book, page number 20. For this realm encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source and benefit of all you are the source and all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the 3 jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion. You perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything, spontaneously live long. Holder of the teachings of Lord Drikumpa, great sovereign of the 3 jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the noble land as Arya Deva, you emanated in the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chodingpa, the heart son of Jigten Gompo. May the life of the glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 aeons. Page 26 in the in the Red Chenrezig small text.
Sarva Toso Hong One lama renzen tsawa sumje tokyo ko tamje jin taba dar sun san la wang go ge zhe zo chen ju.
From the life force Hong at the heart of myself, visualize as a deity radiates light, invoking the enlightened mind of the guru, knowledge holders, and the three roots. They all appear like billowing clouds and bestow blessings, empowerment in cities, and perform enlightened deeds.
xie zu da la se la chu zu hong zhe de re re ren zhen zhen qian de看这个的也就人从乐关键啊这的人不就也那的么就有那的三年满不是。
From the life force hung at the heart of myself, visualized as a deity, radiates light, invoking the enlightened mind of the Guru's knowledge holders in the three roots. They all appear like billowing clouds and bestow blessings, empowerment in cities, and perform enlightened deeds. Hong, all you oceans of Buddhas, come from the naturally pure mandala of a billion universes in the 10 directions, and shower down blessings on this excellent place. From the holy site of Mount Potala, in the eastern noble palace of Udayana, southwest is Bodh Gaya, great compassionate one Chenrezig, sole father of all victors, lord of the mandala and your retinue, shower down blessings on this excellent place, and bestow empowerment on us supreme practitioners. From the Hruka's 10 abodes of the 8 charnel grounds, in the holy places of the spontaneously accomplished Akanishta, deities, Vidyadharas, and oath-bound ones, with your body, speech, and mind qualities and deeds, shower down great blessings on this mandala. Bestow empowerment on us supreme practitioners. Peaceful ones are masses of light shining. Wrathful ones make thunderous sounds of Hong. Swirls of Vidya blessings spreading, Dakinis dancing, swaying, the weapons of Dharmapala swaying, all make thunderous sounds of mantra. From the right, the male deities amassing, from the left, one wheel spreading. Many sounds of cymbals jingling, many ornaments are clanging, pe and pem, resounding thunderous. The 3 roots deities assembly, do not waver from your early pledge. Victors, may your blessings not be small. Dakinis, do not waver from your cities. Oath-bound ones, may your power not be weak. Filled with yearning, I invoke your pledge and the like. Please reveal auspicious signs and omens, and bestow accomplishments of body, speech, and mind.
Sammaya ho, sammaya tang, sammaya ho, avinshaya. Mane pe me ho, arabata me dashe daya so. Va ho so va ma la ma bam da sarva da tanga da ma pen ayun jana ma pen ya de ta mane pe arapata me dashe daya so va ho so va ma la ma pa ta sarva tathanga dhamma pens ayun jana mahapaya tetavo mane pe me honshe arapata me dashe daya so va ho so va ma la ma pa ta sarva tathanga dhamma pen ayun jana mahapaya tita.
For tonight's night sessions, session Group C will be at 9 o'clock. Group A will be at the 1 a.m. session, and Group B will be at the 5 a.m. Thank you.